Montserrat College of Art was born in the late 60s. A group of artists who were working and teaching in the Boston area had a bold idea to create a new kind of art school in Massachusetts, a school that would not only focus on the arts, but would also focus on the individual needs of each student. Today, the Hardy Building, located in downtown Beverly, Massachusetts, is the central building of Montserrat College of Art. But the building itself was built back in 1898. So what was it before it became Montserrat College of Art? The town of Beverly decided to build a new permanent school structure. This building was designed by Samuel McIntyre in 1797. The school was built at the base of Watch Hill, right on Essex Street. Over a century prior to the construction of the building, Samuel Hardy was recorded as the first permanent schoolmaster in Beverly. Because of his well-known active involvement in the community and his passion for teaching, the new elementary school was named after him, the Hardy School. After 100 years, that school had served its purpose. It was decided to build a new, larger, and more modern facility. The old wooden Hardy Building was preserved and relocated to Prospect Street in Beverly. It was replaced by the new building as we see it today. This new Hardy Building was built to be 140 feet long, 80 feet wide, with 3 stories and a basement. There were 6 rooms on the first 2 floors and an open hallway on the 3rd floor. In October of 1898, the Hardy School was opened, with the 2 dates on the front of the entryway to honor the opening dates of both Hardy buildings. It remained as an elementary school for the better part of the 20th century. It later served as a facility for North Shore Community College, and then in 1994 became the home of Montserrat College of Art. Montserrat shifted their location around the North Shore a few times before finding its permanent home at the Hardy Building. Montserrat School of Visual Art, as it was called before it offered a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree, was located at Castle Hill in Ipswich as a temporary home. The Castle Hill Foundation rented to Montserrat 1 cottage and 2 barns. Although this was an extremely difficult environment to adapt to, for director Joseph Jeswald, Montserrat was a dream come true. Jeswald was a native of Gloucester and an accomplished professional artist. He described first getting into art as a deja vu kind of thing. Jeswald was stationed in Germany and visited Paris when he came across an art school called Académie Julienne.
I walked in and was shown around. I'd never even seen a naked young lady on a model stand before. Everything seemed right, even the smells. So I got out of the service in Germany and went back to Paris and enrolled in the Académie Julienne.
The 120 students, ranging in ages from 16 to 57, even requested that their lunch hour be shortened in order to increase available study time.
We are not asking the student here to major in either fine or applied art. We're trying to give them elements of both. If this school cannot succeed on the principles we have set forth, we are not really interested in having a school at all.
During the 6 weeks at Castle Hill, a building was under construction at North Shore Community Arts Foundation for Montserrat to move into. In In 1970, Montserrat School of Visual Art finally had a home and relocated to the new building.
During Christmas vacation, we decided we had to move, ready or not. We rented U-Haul equipment, and students and faculty moved into the building.
The students used the facilities wisely. They used the workmen that were still working on the building as models. They used an old campus shed to paint on. Jeswald found the public reaction to art students in general disgusting.
There are a lot of misconceptions about the kids in this school. Because they have long hair and are artists, they're afforded the suspicion of being on drugs, unwashed, and immoral. Yet, here are kids who know exactly what they want to do. I think that's beautiful.
The school remained successful. As the enrollment gradually increased, Jeswald feared for what the expansion in numbers would do.
We know all the students now. If we get any bigger, it's going to change. And the moment you become administrators or teachers and stop being artists, institutionalization swallows you up. You become a set of file cabinets. The people here are important.
Montserrat became accredited as a college in 1984. It was led by Jim Davies, the then current and first president of the school. Over several years, the college transformed itself into an institution that had the curriculum, faculty, resources, and stability to gain accreditation in the state of Massachusetts.
This afternoon, we felt this was a very special occasion in that in its 17-year history, this will be the first time that a bachelor's degree will be granted by the Montserrat College of Art. And some 360 years that Beverly has been here, this is the first time a bachelor's degree will be granted in the city of Beverly. So if that's not enough to mark a special occasion, I don't know what is.
The newly accredited college was renting space in downtown Beverly because they had run out of space at their facility at the North Shore Music Theater. Eventually, the administrators decided that it was time for a new home, one with more space and the potential for growth. Montserrat started moving into Hardy in 1994, and it took several years to transition. It is safe to say that the original designers and builders of the Hardy building would be happy to see that the Hardy School remains an educational facility. Similar to the feeling that Joe Jeswald felt when experiencing art for the first time, many students get a deja vu feeling upon entering the Hardy building at Montserrat College of Art. When many people come to Montserrat at the Hardy building, they feel as though they are meant to be there. The college today is up to 370 students. However, it is still a small school, and the students are definitely not just a set of file cabinets. Montserrat's slogan, "Where creativity works," has been applied for centuries, ever since Samuel Hardy celebrated the importance of education, continuing on to when 8 artists decided to create a unique art school. The current art college, combined with the schoolhouse, has made for countless memories, achievements, and hopes for the future.